Hello everyone, this is Darro here in a different location than before. Usually I do these down in my living room, but now I'm in my bed, in my bedroom. Because basically I'm going to go straight to sleep after I do this because this is Monday morning and I really should be asleep by now, but I just decided to do this here. But anyway, it's another pickups video, dated the 3rd of October 2011. Just another 3 months to go, pretty much another 3 months to go, and that's the end of the year then. Hard to believe another year's nearly gone. But anyway, now this is another pickups video, so let's get going. First two games here are related because they're part relation to a series, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the Xbox and Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds on the PS2. Now, the reason why I got this is because pretty much last month I decided I wanted to get the whole Buffy series on DVD, which I did, which is down here as you can see, in the whole series. Sorry, wrong way. And I was really getting into it though. I just got really engrossed and decided to get the two games here, the two console games anyway. And I finished the series anyway there, like last week, like this early last week there. Absolutely loved it, so I did love the series, and I got these games maybe a week or so after I got the actual series back in August and that. I think it was sort of before, after I did the previous video, so it was. But I played a bit of these here, and this game's hard. It is not easy. And this one, on the other hand, is quite. I only played the first level of this here. It's a lot easier than this. Let's just say that there. But this game is pretty hard, and it's just really hard. I'm surprisingly that it is a pretty tricky, hard game though. I'm doing a normal though, and it is quite hard. Just the vampires can come and like some vampires and things can kill you within a couple of hits easily though, and it's just have to try to take them down and try to evade it easily and put the stake in their hearts when they're weak. But it's tricky, very tricky. Anyway, the next two games are GBA games, Zelda the Minish Cap and Tales of Fantasia. These were given to me by Stormcloud Reigns, because she had a video of them earlier. She had a video selling some GBA games a while back there, and I decided to purchase these two off her. And it took a while to get here actually. It took a better part of like 3 weeks because there was just problems with customs over on her side, I believe, and she had to get them sent out again though. But eventually, they did find their way here eventually though, so I thank her for that anyway, despite the problems she had. But I haven't played any of them yet though, so I can't really give any thoughts. Deus Ex Human Revelation, the limited edition, which just has the Explosive Mission Pack, which I believe is available now on Xbox Live as DLC. I pretty much the reason I got this game is because it was on sale. It was on like a limited deal thing before it was out on GameStop UK. It was going for £21.97, I think it was, or £20.97. And I wasn't going to get the game till it went down in price. But so I might as well get it now because I could get it for nearly half price, and it's not even out yet. So I decided to get it, and I played about an hour or so of it though, around the time when it came out. And it's pretty good though, but it's a game I'll probably get around to play like next year or something, because pretty much it's busy season now for games, and there's games coming out this month and next month that I'll be pretty much playing a whole lot of, and this will be left in the dust unfortunately. The next game is Dead Island. This is a game that I had pretty much no interest in getting at launch whatsoever. But then like people were quite raving about it. There was like a lot of interest online about it, and a lot of people said it was quite good. And there's a few friends of mine got it, and I decided to get it, but not without trading in 3 games and then just getting it for £3 at GameStop. And the 3 games I traded in were Super Street Fighter 4 3D, Rayman 3D, both on the 3DS, and Sniper Ghost Warrior, which was a game I showed in a previous video, but I decided to trade it because, quite frankly, it wasn't for me. And pretty much the trade was definitely worth it because this is a very, very fun game indeed. I didn't expect to be I didn't expect this game to be very enjoyable indeed, and it's just one of those surprisingly enjoyable games for me this year. Mortal Kombat fits into that category because I really enjoyed playing that game, and I was just quite surprised. And this is the same thing. It just has that mixture of Fallout, Borderlands. Pretty much everyone says that, and it does. Just going around the resort doing side quests, getting weapons, upgrading weapons, creating new weapons, etc., etc., and just going around whacking zombies with all sorts of melee weapons and firearms. It's just a pretty great game, and playing in co-op's a blast. El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. This is a game pretty much no one pretty much got here, especially since it did very poorly. And I'm not surprised because first of all, it is a pretty game. It's pretty much for a niche audience, and two, the fact of the matter is, it was released in a week that pretty much pretty much the same week that Resistance 3 came out, Warhammer Space Marine came out, Star Fox 64 came out, I believe Driver came out, I think Not a Gamer Show came out as well. So pretty much had no chance anyway. But it's just a game that I was very much looking forward to playing ever since I seen it back in E3 2010, and I got it and played it, finished it, and I enjoyed it. I was this bit disappointed with the end of it though, overall though, because I thought it would be better, but it's still a very enjoyable game though, and it's a very beautiful looking game, visually stunning game. And if you're not so sure about it, try the demo out. There's a demo on Xbox Live, I believe there's one on PSN as well. But if you're not fussing the demo, then I don't think the full game is going to change your mind. And I'm sure this is going to be one of those games that either A is going to be pretty rare and will be charged. People charge like an arm and a leg, charge an arm and a leg for it, or that it will go down in price pretty soon, if not already. But definitely a great game in its own right. And finally, Gears of War 3. This is definitely was a game I definitely purchased this last month or so. It was pretty much my thoughts are pretty much what a lot of people's thoughts are. Just an excellent, well made game though. Epic really have done themselves proud, outdone themselves. It's just a great campaign, very fun. The multiplayer is surprisingly enjoyable because the fact of the matter is I hated the beta and I just was crap at it, but actually ever since playing this, I'm actually pretty, not brilliant though, I'm not gonna basically say I'm the best now, but I'm actually not too bad. I'm pretty good, and it's probably one of the few multiplayer games I'm actually pretty good at, because it's probably the first one since Killzone 2 that I've done quite good at though, because Killzone 2 was a game I was actually quite good at as well, and I've had some good matches in this as well, especially yesterday when I was playing with a friend of mine online. But it's definitely a great game though, great looking game. It's a lot colourful, a lot more shinier though, and basically it's definitely worth the purchase. So if you enjoyed the first two Gears games, then you probably already got this already and absolutely loved it, and I pretty much loved it as well. Probably might be my game of the year at the moment though, but I'm not so sure about that. But it's not going to stay that way, I'm sure. Because there is games coming out that I'm very much going to looking forward to, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that more from this. Also, before I go, I just have to try and make this quick. Now, I actually got a few games as well on Xbox Live Arcade as part of the deals that was on. I got Torchlight, I got Serious Sam, both Serious Sam HD games. I think that's pretty much I got at the moment though anyway. So anyway guys, take care and I'll see you next time.